Nobody tells beginners the truth about trading. They show you charts with the perfect entries. They show you screenshots of profits. They sell you systems, signals, and courses. But nobody sits down and explains honestly and clearly what trading actually is, what it requires, what it will cost you, and what it can give you if you do it correctly. I'm going to do that in this video. No selling, no signal servers, no course at the end. Just everything a complete beginner needs to understand before risking a single dollar. If you are new to this is the video I wish existed when I started. Let's get into it. So, what is trading? At its most basic, trading is the act of buying and selling a financial asset with the intention of making a profit from the price movement between your entry and your exit. The asset could be a currency pair like the US dollar versus the euro. It could be a gold, oil, a stock, an index like the S&P 500 or a cryptocurrency. The asset changes, the principle does not. You buy when you believe the price will go up. You sell when you believe the price will go down. The difference between where you entered and where you exited after costs is your profit or your loss. Now, here's what trading is not. It is not investing. Investing means buying an asset and holding it for months or years, waiting for a long term growth. Trading is a shorter time frame, days or sometimes minutes. The same principles of buying low and selling high, but applied with much more precision and much more discipline. And it's absolutely not gambling if done correctly. Gambling is random chance. Trading is a probability based skill. That distinction matters more than anything else in this video. There are several major markets a beginner can access. Let me walk through the main ones briefly and then tell you which one I recommend starting with and why. Forex, the foreign exchange market. This is where currencies are traded against each other. It is the largest and most financial market in the world. Over 7.5 trillion traded every single day. It runs 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. This is the market I trade and the one I recommend beginners start with. Commodities, physical assets like gold, silver and oil. Gold is one of the most traded instruments globally and responds strongly to macroeconomic events. I traded gold alongside forex pairs regularly. Stocks, shares in individual companies, higher barriers to entry, more capital required, but widely understood. Indices like the S&P 500 or Nasdaq, these represents the performance of a group of stocks rather than a single company. Crypto, digital assets like Bitcoin and Ethereum, high volatility, high risk, not where I recommend beginners start. My recommendations start with the Forex and gold. Lower capital requirements, deep liquidity, 24 hours access, and the most educational market to develop price action skills on. Now, let me explain the actual mechanics, how a trade works from start to finish. You open a trade account with a broker. The broker gives you access to the market. You see a price, two numbers, actually the bid and the ask. The bid is the price you can sell at, and ask is the price you can buy at. The small difference between them is called the spread. That is the part of your trading cost. You decide, do I think price will go up or go down? If you think it will go up, you place a buy order. If you think it will go down, you place a sell order. You then set to critical levels, a stop loss, the point where your trade closes automatically if you are wrong to protect your account, and a take profit, the point where the trade closes automatically when your target is reached. The ratio between how much you risk and how much you aim to gain, that is called risk to reward. A professional trader never enters a trade where the potential loss is greater than the potential gain. Minimum 1 into 2 ratio, meaning if I risk $50, I only take the trade if I can realistically target $100 or more. That one rule applied consistently is the foundation of every profitable trading career. Now, I want to tell you something that most trading educators skip because they don't want to scare beginners away from buying their courses. Trading is hard, not because the concepts are complicated. The concepts are actually simple. Trading is hard because of what it requires from you as a person. It requires patience to wait for the right setup and do nothing when there is no setup. Most beginners overtrade. That need is what kills accounts. It requires discipline to follow your rules even when your emotions tell you to break them, especially after a loss, especially when a trade is running and you want to move your target higher. It requires capital management, never trading money you can't afford to lose. I say this every time. If the money you are trading needs to pay a bill, feed your family, or repay a loan, you are not in a position to trade. Not yet. That pressure will destroy your decision making before the market ever does. And it requires time. Trading is a skill, it takes time to develop. Anyone who tells you that you will be consistently profitable in 30 days is selling you something. The honest timeline is 12 to 24 months of serious, structured practice before consistent profitability becomes realistic for most traders. This is not to discourage you, it is to prepare you because the traders who last are the ones who started with the right expectations. So if you are completely beginner and you want to start trading correctly, here's exactly what to do in order. Do not skip steps. Step 1. Start on a demo account. A demo account uses virtual memory. You are trading on real markets with zero financial risk. Spend at least 60 to 90 days on demo before touching real money. Anyone who tells you demo is useless is wrong. Demo is where you build the habit of following rules without financial pressure clouding your thinking. Step 2. Learn price action and market structure, not indicators, not robots, not signals. Learn to read a chart with your own eyes. What price is doing, what the trend is, where the significant levels are. Everything else builds on this. There are multiple free videos on this channel covering exactly this. Step 3. Develop one strategy and stick to it, not five strategies. 1. Learn it deeply, test it on demo, understand every condition it requires. A simple strategy executed consistently beats a complex strategy executed inconsistently every single time. Step 4. When you move to real money, start small. Micro lots, $100 or less. The goal is not to make money at this stage. The goal is to prove to yourself that you can follow your rules under real financial pressure. That is separate skill from demo trading. Step 5. Keep a trading journal. Every trade, entry, exit, reason, emotion, result. The journal is where your edge is developed. Most traders skip this. That is why most traders do not improve. Trading changed my life, not because I got lucky, not because I found a secret indicator, because I committed to learning structure, managing risk, and showing up with discipline even when the results were not there yet. That is available to anyone, but it is only available to those who are willing to treat it as a serious skill, not a shortcut to money. If you are the beginner of that journey, welcome. You are in the right place. Subscribe to this channel. Every video here is built on the same foundation. You just heard: structure, execution, and discipline. No hype, no signals, no shortcuts. and join the free TradeX communities. Links are given in description. That is where I share daily market updates, break down live setups, and answer questions directly. It costs nothing. One last thing, drop a comment right now. Tell me, are you a complete beginner or have you been trading for a while? I want to know who is watching this. See you in the next video.